Good morning, everybody. This is RJL 518 with Robert. Joseph will join me in a little bit. We welcome you to another edition of Action PC Football. This is the 1984 Miami Dolphins replay. We are in we're a little behind here, so we're going to try to catch up. This is week 12. Today, the Dolphins are here at Jack Murphy Stadium. Not a bad day for football, a little bit on the mild side, as today the Miami Dolphins will face off against the San Diego Chargers. The Dolphins are coming off a very tough loss to the Philadelphia Eagles at home last week and have a record of 8 wins and 3 losses, and right now are number 2 seed in the AFC. The Chargers, however, are playing pretty good football themselves, a record of 6 wins and 5 losses. This is a big game for San Diego as they try to keep pace with the Seahawks in the AFC West. This is a very important conference game today. So I'm expecting a good game here. What do you think, Joe?
Well, I'm expecting the Dolphins to actually really pretty much rebound. The thing about the Chargers, their defense is not too bad, but the Dolphins had just too many mistakes, and Marino just, right now, he just can't really he's got to stop throwing the interceptions. That's the issue, although he is doing very well in the touchdown category. We all know about the Chargers. This is the 1984 team. 84 replay. We all remember, of course, the 1981 playoff game between the Dolphins and the Chargers in that game, and that was one. That's just known as the War. And in my opinion, it had the greatest play in Dolphin history with the hook and lateral. That's, to me, the greatest Dolphins play ever. In the game, although we're going to talk about last year's Miami Miracle with the Dolphins and the Patriots that won the game, but that's the game. That's still the play I'll remember. The Chargers won the toss. They will receive. So it'll be James, McGee, and Jackson ready to receive for the Chargers here. It's like I said, it's 61 degrees, clear skies, no wind. So it's no wind, no wind. So it's good. So kicking should not be a problem. Uwe von Schaumann puts it up for the Dolphins here as the Chargers get ready, and let's get this game underway. And here we go. And the Chargers he just boots it into the end zone, and the Chargers will take over at their own 20-yard line. You know, it's kind of funny that Uwe von Schaumann can't kick a field goal from outside the 10 pretty much, but then again, you know, he can still boot the kickoff into the end zone. Let's take a look at the starting offense for the Chargers. We have, of course, a quarterback by the name of Dan Fouts, and he's a Hall of Famer, and deservedly so. I mean, before there was Dan Marino, there was Dan Fouts. Running backs, Ernest Jackson and Lionel James. Wide receivers, Charlie Joyner, another member of that awesome game played in 81. You have Wes Chandler at the other wide receiver spot. The tight end is Kellen Winslow, another awesome tight end. This team's going to be difficult to stop, I think. Ed White, Darrell Goforth, Dennis McKnight, Doug Wilkerson, and Sam Claflin are the offensive line. The offensive line for the Chargers is average, in my opinion. So maybe we can get some runs. Maybe we can get some runs on them. First down and 10 for the Chargers. The Dolphins are just going to go ahead and go to man coverage, and we're going to actually be in zone coverage. And we're going to call it basic. Back to throw is Fouts. Fouts is going to throw the ball, and he gets a nice play. And it's a short slant to Winslow at the 27 who makes the catch. Blackwood makes a tackle. And the first play of the game for the Chargers is a 13-yard gain. Last week, Winslow caught 10 passes against Denver, 120 yards. Defensively for the Dolphins, Kim Bokamper, Bob Baumhauer, and Doug Betters on the line. Linebackers, Bob Brudzinski, Mark Brown. A.J. Dewey is back on the Dolphins, is back on the defense after suffering the injury a few weeks ago. Charles Bowser. And defensive backs William Judson, Glenn Blackwood, Lyle Blackwood, and Paul Langford. And we want to take a look and see who is out. The Dolphins, Brophy is out. McNeil, Charles, Laxo, and Judy are out for the Dolphins. San Diego has a lot of injuries on defense as Chiquilo, Bird, Haggard, Smith, and Walters are out for the Chargers, and Masick is their guard. So first down and 10 for the Chargers. And you saw the replay there. So let's go here. 3-4 defense. Miami's going to call a run. And nope, Fouts is going to throw again. Fouts gets across the middle. And this pass is caught by Winslow. And Blackwood makes the tackle, but it's a gain of 10. So the Chargers already already moving the ball early. Yeah, you can throw on the you can throw on this Dolphins defense. That's really for sure. That's for sure. So the Dolphins
So the Dolphins will be still on defense. So it's first down and 10 for the Chargers, their own 43. Miami's going to go back to a man-to-man coverage, and they're going to call a basic again. And again is Fouts. Fouts is going to throw, and the pass is caught to another catch by Winslow. Blackwood makes a tackle. That's a gain of 7. So already, Kellen Winslow has 3 catches for the Chargers. Yeah, he's already got 3 catches. Yeah, he's already doing the job early, and then it looks like already Fouts has already found his go-to guy. 3-4 defense. Miami's going to go into a pass coverage. This time again, he tips it. It's a flea. It looks like it's a flea flicker. He scrambles downfield. James checks down to Winslow, and Blackwood on the stop. And he's sweep looking to pass. It's a gain of 3, and it is a first down as Ernest Jackson throws it to Kellen Winslow. Yeah, the charge. This is Eric Coryell, who's head coaching San Diego, and we know that we know he is very capable of doing some amazing things. 3-4 defense again. Dolphins already on their heels early. Miami's going to go ahead and blitz A.J. Dewey and call a pass. Nope, it's going to be a handoff, and this is a nice handoff. It's a nice counter handoff to Jackson. Brown makes a tackle at the 44, and that's a gain of 3. Bobby Duckworth will come in for the Chargers. So the Dolphins finally get a stop on a first down here at Jack Murphy Stadium. Second down and 7, 3-3 defense nickel. Miami's going to call a pass. And back to throw again is Fouts. Fouts throws across. It's a medium fly, and that was intended for Winslow, but Blackwood's on the coverage, and it's incomplete. So the Chargers will now be facing a third down and 7. We'll see if the Dolphins can get off the field here after San Diego just moving this ball down early. Yeah, this could be I think we're going for a high-scoring game here. Get with these two. Third down and 7. Miami's going to go ahead and call a delay blitz. Now call a pass. Back to throw. Here comes the blitz. Fouts is going to have to get rid of it, and he's well blocked by San Diego, and it's incomplete. It was intended for Joyner, and Langford deflected it. Nice play by Paul Langford, boy. So the Chargers get off a good start there, but they get stopped as the Dolphin defense finally rose up. Fourth down and 7. Chargers will punt. Miami will call for the return. And they sideline it, and we'll see where Miami starts. And it's a beautiful punt by Buford, and by Maury Buford, punts it out, and not 40 yards, and it looks like the Dolphins will take over at their own 4. So the Dolphins start off with bad field position. We'll see if they can get out of there. 11-12 left to play, quarter 1, no scores. Take a look at the starting lineup for the Dolphins. Dan Marino at quarterback. He has been excellent this year, but he's been throwing too many interceptions for my taste. Running backs Pete Johnson and Tony Nathan get the start. Wide receivers Mark Clayton, Mark Duper. The tight end is Dan Johnson. And on the line, still one of the best defensive lines in the NFL, John Giesler, Ed Newman, Dwight Stevenson, Roy Foster, and Cleveland Green. First down and 10 for the Dolphins. They'll go to I formation and hand the ball off to Tony Nathan. Try to get out the zone. Hand off to Nathan, and Nathan's going to get nothing. He's tackled by King at the 4, and that's no gain. It'll be second down and 10. Take a look at the Chargers starting defense. Keith Ferguson on the line, Bill Elko at tackle, and Chuck Ean at defensive end. On the linebackers are Lyndon King, Billy Ray Smith, Mike Green, and Woodrow Lowe. Defensive backs John Turner, Ken Green, Tim Fox, and Johnny Ray Smith. So we'll see if the Dolphins can. The defensive backs are a little average and below, really. So maybe Marino can take advantage of the defensive backs here. Miami goes to 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs. Go to a shotgun. They're gonna be looking for Duper here. Duper's gonna get the call, and it's gonna be a short slant. Calling with the original play call. Marino filming from his own end zone. He's got to get rid of it. He dumps it off. He dumps it off to Nathan at the 5. Nathan's got daylight. He's tackled by Smith at the 13, and that is a gain of 9. So Tony Nathan actually had a pretty good day receiving last week against the Eagles, but unfortunately it did not come. With the Dolphins losing that game, it was a little bit on the sad side for that. So third down and 1 now at the 13. Miami goes to double tight end, 1 wide receiver back, I formation. They're going to try to give it to Nathan right up the middle. Right up the middle. We'll see what they could do here.
Here's the snap. Marino hands it off to Nathan, and Nathan is going to pick up the first down. Nice tackle by Keith Ferguson, but a gain of 3, and the Dolphins are now with a first, and they're outside the shadow of their own end zone. First down and 10 Dolphins. Go back to 2 wide receivers, 2 running back set. We'll go ahead and they're going to bring in Duper again. They're going to try a medium cross. Back to throw is Marino. He's looking. Marino throws, and the pass is going to be caught. Nope, he dropped it.
Personal foul. Offense. Number 57.
But a personal foul on Dwight Stevenson will, even though the pass is dropped, it moves the ball back to the 8. So it'll be first down and 18 for the Dolphins. But they'll get another try. Well, Mark Duper hasn't dropped many passes, but that one he probably should have had. But it wouldn't have mattered anyway, as they go ahead and miss it there. They go to 3 wide receiver, 2 running back set. Shotgun is going to be called. They'll try a medium slant and try to get the ball to Duper again. Marino back to throw. He's got some time. He's looking. The pass is going to be caught by Duper. There's a flag on the play.
Holding. Offense. Number 74.
And yes, people, it's going to be one of those games. Yeah, you go ahead and you get almost a first down, and a holding penalty now moves the ball back to the 4, and now it's first down and 22. Yeah, this is going to be, I have a funny feeling we're going to be in for one of those games there, Joe. So now first and 22 back at the Miami 4. So once again, the Dolphins in their shadow of their own end zone. So 2 penalties, moving back 12 yards. Miami stays in a 3 wide receiver, 2 running back set. They're going to look for Nat Moore, and they're going to try a medium fly pattern. Here's the snap. Marino from his own end zone. He's going to look. He's going to fire. Pass is going to be caught. It's caught by Moore at the 14. He's spun down by Smith. It's a gain of 9. First catch of the game from Moore. It brings up second down and 13. Well, you got to try to get some yardage to try to make it more manageable. And now we'll see if the Dolphins will just try to get close enough to have a better third down play. Miami goes to a 4 wide receiver set now. They're going to be looking for Clayton. And they're going to increase the route a little bit, and they're going to try a medium cross. Marino back to throw. He's going to look for Clayton. Marino's going to have to run with it, and the ball is fumbled, but Marino covers it up. Miami maintains possession. It's a loss of 3. So this drive for the Dolphins is just not doing it. No, they're just not working. It's just not working right now. Miami's now third down and 16. You got the first down, then 2 big penalties. Now you fumble the snap. This is going to be one of those games. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Miami's going to go shotgun. They're going to try a long hitch pattern, see if they can get the ball. They're going to look for Cephalo. Marino back to throw. He's going to send it. He's got time. He's going to throw. He dumps it off. The pass is incomplete. Cephalo can't hang on. Cephalo just couldn't make the play. And it looks like he might have had a shot to get the first down, but nothing doing there. The Dolphins will be forced to punt the ball. So after a first down, 2 penalties, a fumbled snap, what are you going to do? Reggie Roby will come out to punt, and they'll punt it deep. James to receive it. James gets it at the 45, and that's where he's covered up. He's tackled by Benson, and the Chargers will take over at their own 43. 7:25 left to play, quarter 1. Here comes Dan Fouts and the Chargers again. So the Chargers take over at their own 43, and we'll see if the Dolphin defense can once again stop the Chargers on this play. Miami's in a 3-4 defense. They're going to call a run defense here and see if they can, see if they're going to run it. Nope. Yep. It's going to be a run. And the handoff is to Jackson on the draw, and he's tripped up by Lyle Blackwood. Nice play by the safety. That's a 2-yard loss, as the Dolphins definitely called the right defense on that play. It'll be second down and 12. 3-3 nickel. So now Miami will definitely be throwing a pass. A.J. Dewey will blitz. They'll throw the delay. And we'll see. Back to throw is Fouts. Here comes A.J. Dewey. Fouts is going to have to throw it. He throws deep, and it's caught. It's a long pass to Bobby Duckworth, a 35, and he makes the catch. William Judson on the tackle. That's a 28-yard gain. Well, we all know how good Dan Fouts was back in the day, and he really showed that he can throw that ball. And even though the right defense was called, Dan Fouts still goes ahead and makes the play. First down and 10 for the Chargers, now at the Miami 31.
3-4 defense. Miami's gonna bring the line in a bit and call for a pass. And this is going to be a handoff. It's going to be a handoff to Jackson. Jackson's got room. He's brought down by Blackwood to 23, and that's a gain of 8. Glenn Blackwood already 5 tackles on the day, and that's really not good when your secondary is already making the tackles early, because it means that your linebackers and your defensive line is not making plays. 2nd down and 2 for the Chargers, already at the Miami 23. 3-4 defense. Let me go to tight man. They're gonna call a basic play. Here goes Fouts. Fouts is dropping back. He's looking. He's gonna fire. He throws into the end zone, and the pass is gonna be intercepted. Glenn Blackwood picks off Dan Fouts in the end zone. That's the 5th interception for him. Wow, could that not have come at the better time? Well, I think Fouts might have been on the wrong. He was trying to get it to Chandler. I think Chandler went to the left. I think Fouts threw it to the right. And Glenn Blackwood just saw an early Christmas present come into his hands. So a promising drive by the Chargers is stopped by Blackwood. That's his 5th interception of the year and his 1st of the game. Dolphins take over at their own 20. Still no score. 5:48 left, quarter 1. 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs. Looks like they're going to hand it off to Nathan, see if they can get a move here. And they're going to go to a trap to the left. Here's the play. Hand off to Tony Nathan. Nathan's going to get a few yards. He's tackled by Smith with 23, and that's a 3-yard gain. 2nd down and 7 for the Dolphins at their own 23. So that was only the 3rd rushing attempt by Nathan. 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs, shotgun, and they're going to go to a trips right formation, and it looks like Duper's the one having issues, it looks like they're going to go to Moore here. Do a short cross and try to get the ball to Clayton. Marino back to throw. He's going to be looking. He looks for Clayton. Clayton's got the play. He makes the catch. He's close to the 1st down marker, and he does get the 1st down. So a big play by Mark Clayton, and the Dolphins now at the ball at the 30. First catch of the day by Clayton. Not a bad throw by Marino. Yeah, Clayton was actually well covered, but he managed to thread the needle on that play. They're going to stay in 3 wide receivers, 2 running back set. They're now going to go to a trip to the right, and they're going to be looking for they're going to try a long cross pattern. They're going to look, and they're going to try to get it to Clayton again. Marino back to throw. Looks like it's going to be pressure. This doesn't look good. Marino's going to get rid of it, and he throws. This pass is going to be picked off. It's intercepted by Fox at the 45. Chargers intercept the ball right back. Tim Fox, the Chargers, gets his 1st interception of the year, and San Diego has the ball at the Miami 45. This is just not the Dan Marino I remember back in 1984. I really believe that I just don't understand it. He's throwing interceptions. It's just not making any sense. 1st down and 10 as the Chargers take over. 4:22 left in quarter 1. Still no score between Miami and San Diego. This is the 1984 season replay between the Miami Dolphins. So here comes Dan Fouts. He already threw a pick already, so we'll see if the Dolphins can get him to stop. 3-4 defense. Miami's going to call a basic, and we'll see what they do. Handoff. Nope, it's going to be Fouts, and Fouts on a delayed blitz tries to throw. Bowser brings Fouts down. A sack by Charles Bowser brings down Fouts on a play. And Fouts looks like he has bell rung. He'll be out of play as Ed Luther's going to come in and quarterback. That's a 2nd down and 15 now for the Chargers. Yeah, that was a nice play by Bowser, who gets a rare sack this year. 2nd down and 15. Miami is going to call a short pass defense. They're going to play a little loose coverage on they're going to play a little conservative on the play. Here's the play. Back to throw is Luther. Luther looks like he's trying to get rid of it, and it fades back to pass, and Winslow jumped, but Kellen Winslow couldn't come up with the play, and it will be 3rd down and 15. So you bring in Ed Luther to play a play. He tries to make a pass. It's no good. So the Chargers still at midfield, but now a 3rd down and 15. Miami in a 3-3 defense. They're going to go ahead and stay with they're going to go loose man coverage and short pass. Back to throw is Fouts again. Fouts is going to have to throw it, and the pass is going to be incomplete. He tried to get it to Bobby Duckworth, but it was over his head. Yeah, Bobby had no chance of getting that. So after two interceptions made by both teams and both teams stall, the Chargers will have to punt. Miami will call for the punt return as Fulton Walker gets ready to receive the punt from Buford. And it's a sideline punt. Looks like Miami should get decent field position. It went out of bounds at the 18-yard line, only about 32 yards. 3:55 left in quarter one. Still no score. I expected a high-scoring game, and right now, both defenses are actually coming up pretty well. Both teams are already a turnover. So 1st and 10 for the Dolphins at their own 18. 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs. They're going to go shotgun formation, and they're going to try a short cross pattern and try to get the ball to Duper. Marino back to throw, looking for Duper, and the pass is going to be caught. Duper makes the catch. Only gained about 5 yards. He was tackled by Johnny Ray Smith. And it's 2nd down and 5 for the Dolphins. That was actually a difficult catch for Duper. He looks like he's already off to a tough start, but we'll see if he can pick it up later. 2nd down and 5. They'll go 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs. They're going to look for a medium cross pattern, and they'll try to get the ball to Clayton. Marino back to throw. He's got to look. He's looking. He throws. The pass is dumped. He dumps it off. He dumps it off to Woody Bennett. And Bennett makes the catch. It's only a gain of 4. It's 3rd down and 1. And I'm actually surprised. And Bennett had a hard time holding on to that ball. Yeah, that was actually a rocket, a quick rocket by Marino. But Bennett holds on to it. 3rd down and 1. Miami goes into a double tight end, 2 running back spot I formation. They're going to try to run this up. They're going to try to run this up here. Then they're going to try to hand the ball off to Tony Nathan, see if he can pick up the 1st down. Short stack, and here's a play. Hand the ball off to Nathan, and Nathan's going to get nothing. Marino gives to Nathan. He gets nothing. He's tackled by Ian at the 26. That's a loss of 1. So the Charger defense definitely was ready for it. 4th down and 2. The Dolphins will have to punt. So where's this high-scoring game I expected to see? Well, maybe it'll happen in the later quarters. Reggie Roby will bring up the punt. James will receive. James gets it at the 28, and he calls for a fair catch, and that's where it is. 1st down and 10 for the Chargers, their own 28-yard line. 1:49 left in quarter one, still no score. Here comes Dan Fouts again. Very important game here, really. Dolphins only have a 1-game with the loss to the Eagles last week. The Dolphins only have a 1-game lead in the AFC East. San Diego still trying to stay close for a playoff spot, as we only have 5 weeks left in this regular season of 1984. 1st down and 10 for the Chargers. 3-4 defense. Miami's going to call a pass. Back to throw is Fouts. Fouts is going to throw, and the pass is caught by Joyner at the 35. Ray Langford knocks him out. It's a gain of 7. Nice tackle by Paul Langford. 2nd down and 3. 3-4 defense again. Miami looks like they're going to call for a run. And this is a handoff, and it's not going to be anything as he handed it off to Ernest Jackson, and he's tackled by Mark Brown. You got nothing on that play. 3rd down and 3. Good defensive call by the Dolphins. Yep, that was nice. You got to just you got to try to keep this game close. It looks like we're going to have another game going down to the wire. 3rd down and 3 at the San Diego 35. Fouts is going to call the signals. Miami looks like they're going to call a pass defense. It'll be on the tight man coverage. Here's the play. Fouts back to throw. Fouts dumps it off. He dumps it off to James at the 30, and James has got lots of blocking. A.J. Dewey spins him down at the 46, but not until Lionel James picks up 11 yards and another 1st down for the Chargers. Miami called the right play. Is just that Lionel James made a play on that, and both Bowser and Brudzinski blitzed and just really couldn't get to Fouts in time. 1st down and 10. They're going to call it basic. Back to throw is Fouts. Fouts throws incomplete. Tried to get it to Lionel James again. And it is 2nd down and 10. Miami is lightly favored in this game against San Diego, but lately, as I said, the Dolphins here were trying to get their 9th win of this regular season. 2nd down and 10 at the San Diego 46. Looks like we could definitely be seeing a pass play here, but Miami's going to call a run defense. Here's the play, and it's going to be a run defense. It's a handoff, and he hands it off to Jackson, and Judson gets him. He's tackled by Brudzinski at the 49, and a gain of 3, and that's going to be the end of the quarter. So when we come back, the Chargers will have 3rd and 7 at their own 49. 1 quarter on the books. Dolphins nothing, Chargers nothing. We'll be right back. Welcome back here to Jack Murphy Stadium. This is week 12 of the 1984 Miami Dolphins replay. And after the first quarter, not much to talk about here between the Dolphins and the Chargers. San Diego with 5 first downs, Miami's 2. Nobody's been passing pretty well at all. Already, each team has thrown an interception. San Diego's thrown 3 bad passes. Dan Marino, 5 for 7 for 34 yards. So far, he's off to a tough start. Dan Fouts, 6 for 11 for 76 yards. The running game has been pretty much non-existent for both teams, but we'll see how it goes here. We're starting the second quarter right now. Chargers have 3rd down and 7 at their own 49. Miami's going to go to a 3-3 nickel defense, and they're going to call a pass. And here's the play, and no, it's going to be a handoff. Can he get the first down? The answer is no. It was a sweep to Jackson, but it's Charles Bowser brings him down 5 yard, only a 5-yard gain, 4th down and 2. And the Chargers will punt. I guess San Diego was trying a little bit of misdirection, but even though the wrong defense was called, the Dolphins still make the play. Maury Buford will attempt to go ahead and punt it, and once again, Fulton Walker will attempt to receive. They'll watch the fake punt. Here's the play, and Buford punts it, and it looks like it's going to go out of bounds at about the 9. So once again, the Dolphins start in weak field position. Miami has yet to cross the 50-yard, pretty much yet to cross the 40-yard line. As right now, both defenses are making a tough game. 14-10, just starting quarter 2. No score. Here comes Dan Marino and the Dolphins. And we'll see if Marino can maybe move this, get something going here. 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs. They're going to go to a shotgun formation. They're going to look for a short hitch pattern and try to get the ball. They're going to try to get the ball to Nathan, see what we can do here. Marino back to throw. He's looking for Nathan. Nathan's got the play, and Nathan makes a great play up the middle. Nathan gets turned up field. He was tackled by Billy Ray Smith, but that's a gain of 13 and a first down. A nice play there by Nathan to pick up some big yardage on the play and try to get the running backs into the action here. Marino threw for 333 yards last game, again in that loss to Philadelphia last week. 2 interceptions, 3 touchdowns. As I said, very un-Marino-like so far this season. But the Dolphins are at their own 22, 1st and 10. 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs. They're going to look for a short slant and try to get the ball Here's the snap. Was actually trying to get the ball to Duper, but it wound up going to Dan Johnson. Johnson makes the catch. He dives, and he grabbed at the 31. That's a 9-yard gain. 2nd down and 1. Might as well try to get Dan Johnson to the action, because right now Duper and Clayton are all being well covered up by this Charger defense. 2nd and 1. 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs. Maybe try to get the ball to Pete Johnson. A dive play. Here's the handoff to Johnson, and Pete Johnson's going to pick up a couple of yards as King pulls him down to 33. And it looks like Billy Ray Smith is going to be out for the game and a fractured fibula, so he's done. So now we'll see if the Dolphins can take advantage of that loss there. But Pete Johnson does pick up the first down at the 33. 1st and 10 Dolphins, 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs. Woody Bennett might get the call here. We'll see what he could do. Off tackle to the left, 3-4 defense. I'll call the play. Hand off to Woody Bennett, and Bennett's going to get some yards. Henderson brings him down to 36. A 3-yard gain for Woody Bennett. 2nd down and 7 for the Dolphins. They'll go 3 wide receivers. They're going to go 3 wide receiver, 1 running back spot. Looks like Diane Johnson's going to get the call here. And they're going to try a short out pattern. 3-3 defense showing blitz, and now they're going to keep the original play call. Marino back to throw. He's looking for Johnson. He throws. The pass incomplete. It was a bad pass by Marino, and Johnson couldn't come up with it. 3rd down and 7. They'll go back into shotgun. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. 3rd and 7. They're going to try a medium cross pattern and try to get the ball to Duper. Here's a snap. Marino looking back. He's looking for Duper. Duper crossing. Passes caught by Duper. He has room. Henderson brings him down at the 49, but that's a 13-yard gain for the first time in this game so far. The Dolphins are actually putting together a drive. Second catch of the game for Duper. Now at their own 49. They go back to 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs. Clayton's going to get the call on this play. It looks like it's going to be a medium slant. Marino back to throw. He's looking for Clayton. He's going to have to run with it, and he does. Good penetration by the Chargers. Marino actually gets a gain of 3. Isn't it just kind of didn't he just wish Marino had legs? Yeah, if he did, it would have pretty much been unfair. But he does pick up 3 yards on the play. Second down and 7. They go to 3 wide receivers, 1 running back. They're going to look for Johnson again, looks like. Carter's going to go for block. Johnson's going to get the call here. They're going to try a short out pattern. Marino's looking for Dan Johnson, and he has to dump it off. He throws, and Elko knocks it down. It's incomplete. Nice play by Elko to stop the play. Third down and 7 now at the San Diego 48. Charger defense being a little stingy on the Dolphins today, and we'll see if they can do it. They go to a 4 wide receiver set. Shotgun could have put a man in motion, and they're going to look for a short. They're going to look for medium. Look like they're going to try a medium fly pattern, and they're going to try to get the ball to Cephalo. Marino back to throw. He's got some time. He throws. The pass is caught. It is caught by Cephalo for a first down. Tim Fox whips him down, but that's a gain of 9 yards and a first down for the Dolphins at the 39. Nice play by Jimmy Cephalo. Picks up his first catch of the game. Miami putting together a nice drive. 9 plays, 52 yards, but you got to try to get the ball in the end zone. They go back to a 2 wide receiver, 2 running back set. Looking for Woody Bennett. Try a dive play up the middle. Hand off to Bennett. Bennett's going to actually get some yards. Hits the middle. He hits the line. He's tackled by Fox, the 33, but that's a gain of 6. And a nice run by Woody Bennett. Try to keep the running game going here for the Dolphins. You got to here. You really do. Got to try to play strong and tough. And looks because in a game like this, anything's possible. 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs. They keep the play going. Looks like Mark Clayton's going to get the call here. And they're going to try, it looks like they're going to try a medium out pattern. On to center. Marino's going to, he throws. The pass is incomplete. He tried to get it to Clayton, but Turner was on the coverage. It'll be 3rd down and 4 at the San Diego 33. They're not in field goal range, so if you're the Dolphins right now, you got 2 downs to pick up 4 yards. They'll go to 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs. Shotgun is called. They're going to be looking for a short cross and try to get the ball to Duper. Back to throw is Marino. He's got time. He throws. Passes caught by Duper, the 27. Henderson brings him down, but that is a first down for the Dolphins. Continuing the drive. 12 plays, 64 yards, now at the San Diego 27. 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs. They're going to stick with it. Nat Moore's going to get the call here. They're going to try to go to a medium. They're going to try a medium cross pattern. Marino back to throw. He's got a time. He's going to have to try to get to Moore. Moore's got it. He makes the catch inside the 20. Smith missed, bring him down, and it was Miles McPherson making the tackle. But that's a 14-yard gain, and the Dolphins are in business. Dolphins putting together their best drive of the game so far, and Nat Moore makes his 2nd catch of the game. And gets brought down at the San Diego 13. First down and 10. Staying in 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs. Marino getting back under center. I formation. They're going to look for Woody Bennett to see if he can get some yardage. See if a play action will work. And nope, they're going to try a short pass. Marino looking back. He's going to try to get the ball out, and it's incomplete. It was intended for Bennett, and Smith was all over him. That was actually a nice little change of pace there by the Dolphins, to try to see if they can maybe catch San Diego off guard there. 2nd down and 10. They'll go to a 4 wide receiver set, going back into shotgun. They're going to try a medium cross and try to get the ball to Duper. Marino back to throw. He's looking into the end zone. He fires. The pass is caught, and it's in the end zone. He's got the touchdown for the Dolphins. That is touchdown pass number 42 for Marino and touchdown catch number 10 for Duper as he comes through with a big play. And on their first drive in this quarter, the Dolphins, a 15-play drive, 91 yards,
and the Dolphins are on the board first. Mark Duper comes up with the play. Uwe von Schaumann for the extra point, and he does put it through. Halfway through quarter number 2, Dolphins 7, Chargers nothing. The Dolphins will go ahead and kick it off as Uwe von Schaumann puts it up on the tee. James, McGee, and Jackson will receive it for San Diego. And Uwe von Schaumann just blasts it into the end zone, and the Chargers will take over. The crowd here at Jack Murphy Stadium a little bit on edge as the Dolphins get their first good drive of the game and take a 7-0 lead on the Chargers. Here comes Dan Fouts, quarterback of San Diego. Miami in a 3-4 defense. I'm going to go ahead and let the defensive coordinator call the play. It's a handoff, and it was a hell of a play as Jackson shook Bocamper loose, and Judson couldn't hold on to him as Ernest Jackson gets a gain of 14 and a first down. Yeah, I think that might have been the wrong play call on that. As the Dolphins but didn't matter. Bud Brzezinski makes his second tackle. That's a first down for the Chargers. First down and 10 at the San Diego 34. Miami's going to call basic again, and it's going to be another handoff to Jackson. It's going to be a handoff to Jackson. It's a counter, and he has some good room. Ray Langford brings him down to 42. That's a gain of 8. So now San Diego doing it a little bit on the ground. Second down and 2 for the Chargers at their own 42. 3-4 defense still called. Miami's going to go into a tight man coverage and call a run. And now it's going to be a pass. Fouts has got all day, and he throws the pass. It's caught by Winslow, but a flag is down.
Offsetting penalties. Repeat, second down.
And offsetting penalties will mean the Chargers will try again, and they'll accept it. So far Miami with 3 penalties. The Chargers have yet to get called for a penalty, but they offset. So the Chargers will do this again. Second down and 2. Miami will go ahead and call a run defense. And it's going to be a pass. Fouts throws, and the pass is caught by Kellen Winslow, and he's got lots of room in front of him. He cuts back at the 20. Glenn Blackman makes a tackle, but that is a 38-yard gain. That's the longest catch of the season by Winslow. And the Chargers get the ball up to the Miami 20. So here's what you didn't want to do if you're the Dolphin defense. It took you almost a lot of the game to get a big score. Now you're already just give the points back. First down and 10 for the Chargers at the Miami 20. They're in the red zone. 3-4 defense. Miami's going to stay in man coverage and basic. It's going to be a handoff, and this one's a trap right with Jackson, but Brzezinski will nail him, and that's not an inch. So second down and 10 for the Chargers. Still at the 20. Nice play by Brzezinski. Red zone of the season for the Chargers. 75% chance of scoring, which is pretty good. And the Chargers are 6-5 for a reason, which means they can play very well or they can play pretty meh. But with Dan Fouts, even though Dan Fouts was in his waning years at this time, and Dan Marino was just coming into his own at the moment. Second down and 10 for the Chargers. 3-3 defense nickel. Looks like Miami's going to be calling a run defense on the play. They're going to bring the line in. Here's the play, and it's going to be a handoff, and nothing doing. As the handoff to Jackson, he's tackled by Brzezinski. It's a gain of 5, though, but the Dolphins do call the right defense, but it brings up a third down and 5. Nice hole made by Dennis McKnight. And 4th tackle made by Brzezinski, but now third down and 5 at the Miami 15. Still looking at it. They're going to call for a short pass. And it's going to be a handoff, and it's going to go into the end zone. Ernest Jackson on the draw. Touchdown, Chargers. So the Dolphins score, make a big drive, and make the points, and the Dolphin defense just gives it right back. The Chargers will go ahead and continue with the extra point. It is good. 4:04 left to play in quarter 2. Dolphins 7, Chargers 7. After a great drive by the Dolphins, you let the Chargers get the ball, get it right back. Fulton Walker will attempt to receive the kickoff, with Heflin and Clayton to receive, and Rolf Berneshka will kick it. At the 2, 10, 15, 20, that's about it. A 19-yard return. Dolphins take over at their own 20. Here comes Dan Marino. Marino had a very good drive by the Dolphins on that play.
And they'll take over at the 20. 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs. Woody Bennett's going to get the call, a trap to the left. Hand off to Bennett. Bennett's going to get some yardage, and he gets across the 25, and a nice tackle by John Turner, but that's a 6-yard gain for the Dolphins. Maybe they should run the ball a little bit better. Run the ball. The Charger defensive line is not that great, so you should be able to run on this team. 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs. They'll stick with it. Dan Johnson's going to get the call. It'll be a short hitch. And it looks like a timeout is called by Marino as he saw something he didn't like. Timeout Dolphins. 3:11 left to play in quarter 2. Tied at 7. 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs. They're going to try this call again, and now it's going to be a short hitch pattern still. Marino back to throw. He's going to look, and this pass is going to be picked off. A terrible throw by Marino. It was tipped by Fouts, and John Turner picks up his first interception of the year. Another pick thrown by Marino. Wow, I'm just surprised that actually happened. That was just tipped away by Fouts. John Turner gets it, and the Chargers get the ball back at the Miami 32. 3:04 left to play in quarter 2. Another interception thrown by Marino. He's got 2 picks. He's got 2 picks in this game. Here comes Dan Fouts and the Chargers. First down and 10. 3-4 defense. Miami's going to call a basic play. Back to throw is Fouts. Fouts is going to throw, and the pass is going to be caught by Kellen Winslow. He's knocked out of bounds by Blackwood, the 17, but that's a 15-yard gain for the Chargers. 7th tackle by Blackwood, and Kellen Winslow already 86 yards receiving. Dolphins are just having lots of problems with the tight ends, as they usually do throughout the history of this team. Yeah, Miami could never cover the tight ends. They just never could. They never got the linebackers to do the job there. First down and 10 Chargers, the Miami 17. Calling another basic play. And it's going to be a handoff this time to Ernest Jackson. Brown makes a tackle at the 14, a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7 at the 14. 3-3 defense. It looks like the Chargers are going to three wide receivers. 3rd tackle by Brown. Miami looking for a run, and it is going to be a pitch to It's going to be a pitch to Jackson. Is tackled by Blackwood to 10, and that's a gain of 4. Miami will not call a timeout. Miami trying to keep San Diego out of the end zone. So now 3rd down and 3. Ernest Jackson already 13 rushes for 66 yards. Glenn Blackwood already 8 tackles on the game. He's having a career day, but as I said, not the day you want as a defensive back. 3rd down and 3. They're in hurry-up offense. They're in hurry-up offense. They're going to call for a short pass. Back to throw is Fouts. Fouts throws, and it's incomplete. He tried to get it over Winslow's back shoulder. No good. So the interception happens, but the Chargers don't get the end zone. Here comes Rolf Bernashka. Good chance to kick it in here for the Chargers to take the lead. Here's the kickoff. There's the field goal, and it is good, but a flag is down.
Offsides. Defense. 5-yard penalty.
And the penalty is declined, which I'm kind of surprised at that because that was 4th down and 3. Offsides gives the Chargers a 1st down. So I think maybe, I don't know what Don Coryell was thinking on that play, but that was an offsides on the Dolphins. That should have been 1st down for the Chargers, and they declined the penalty. I guess Coryell just wanted the points. 2:17 left to play, quarter 2. Chargers 10, Dolphins 7. Fulton Walker will attempt to return the kickoff. Walker takes it at the 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, and pretty much up to the 25.
Holding. Receiving team.
But a holding
10-yard
penalty. The
penalty.
Dolphins will move it back again. So the Dolphins are just doing everything they can to shoot themselves in the foot in this game. 4 penalties, and now the Dolphins have the ball back at their 11. 2:12 left to play. This will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Here comes Dan Marino, already 2 interceptions. 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs. Marino going to go shotgun. Medium slant, they're going to look for Duper. 3-3 defense. Here's the play. Marino back to throw. He's going to look for Duper. He throws. The pass is caught by Duper as it makes a medium slant inside. Henderson on the stop at the 23. That's a gain of 12. The Dolphins will not call a play as we come to the 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins will have 1st down and 10 at their own 23. 2 minutes to go in the half. Chargers leading the Dolphins 10-7 in this game. Miami already with 2 turnovers, the Chargers with 1. Dan Marino just, again, with those interceptions, is just not cutting it for the season. I mean, he's got the touchdowns, but the interceptions, I'm a little surprised at here, Joe.
Yeah, well, maybe his accuracy wasn't as good as we thought, but then again, he has a lot of passing yards, that's for sure.
2 minutes to go in quarter 2. Chargers lead the Dolphins 10-7. They go to a 4 wide receiver set, shotgun formation. They're going to look for Nat Moore, and they're going to try to get some passing. They're going to try a long hitch. Marino throwing from the shotgun. He's going to look. He throws. He dumps it off. Dumps it off to Woody Bennett, who has an opening. He's tackled by Smith at the 33. That's a gain of 10, and he does have the first down. Miami will call a no huddle, try a short slant to Duper. Marino again back to throw. He's looking for Duper. Duper's got it. He's got a good yard. He's nailed by Henderson at the 42. That's a 9-yard gain. And that's now, it'll be second down. It'll be second down and 1. Medium out pattern. They're going to look for Moore. Marino back to throw. He's looking for Moore. He throws. The pass is going to be caught. Is incomplete. Moore couldn't hold on to it. Stops the clock with 1:05 left to play in the half. The Dolphins do get the ball to start the second half, so a touchdown here or a field goal could be helpful. 4 wide receivers is called. Marino's going to go. They're going to call a long out, and they're going to try to get it to Duper. Short, tight coverage, free safety, run support. They're going to call the original play call. Back to throw is Marino. He's got some time. He throws. Incomplete. Tried to get it to Clayton. No catch. Couldn't find the play. 4th down and 1. So the Dolphins couldn't get it, and they'll be forced to punt the ball back. So the Chargers are going to have some time. Reggie Roby with the punt. And it's taken at the 10, and that's pretty much it. As James gets it, and that's about it. Chargers take over at their own 9-yard line, 55 seconds left in quarter 2. So the Chargers leading the Dolphins 10-7 in this game. 3-4 defense is called. Miami's going to go to a 3-2 dime and call a prevent. And it's going to be a pitch. It's going to be a pitch to Jackson as Bowser misses a tackle. As Robert Sowell makes a tackle to 26. That's a gain of 17. And the Chargers have the ball now at their own 26-yard line. 1st down and 10. Clock is running. Miami calls a basic. It's going to be another handoff, a draw play, as Brown is give to Jackson. Brown makes a tackle. It's a loss of 1. And the Dolphins are not going to call a timeout. And the clock is running with 10 seconds left to play in it. And actually, the Chargers are going to be happy to go into the half up by 3 points. The Dolphins will receive in the next. We're done with quarter number 2, and we're at halftime. San Diego Chargers 10, Miami Dolphins 7. We'll be right back in a moment, everyone. We welcome you back here to Jack Murphy Stadium. This is Week 12 of the 1984 Miami Dolphins replay. The Dolphins are in a dogfight here with the Chargers. Chargers lead the Dolphins 10-7 here on the road. Taking a look at the stats, all the scoring was done in the second quarter. Marino had a 13-yard pass to Duper. San Diego comes right back with a 15-yard run by Ernest Jackson. Bernishka kicks a field goal. The Dolphins have 2 turnovers, both of them interceptions. Marino 15 of 24 for 142 yards, 2 picks and a touchdown. Dan Fouts 8 of 14 for 129 yards. He's got one interception. The running game, however, Ernest Jackson has 65 yards rushing, so the Dolphins need to slow him down a little bit. Kellen Winslow has the most receiving yards for the Chargers with 86. 6 catches for 86 yards. Duper's got 6 catches for 58 yards. Bennett, Moore, and Nathan Clayton's been actually quiet. Clayton's only got 7 yards, so we're going to have to get the ball to him as we try to get this off. So it's ready to start the third quarter. Chargers will kick off to the Dolphins. Fulton Walker to return. Let's see how it goes. Fulton Walker at the 3, 10, 15, 20, 25, and pretty much that's about it. A return of 20 yards, actually up to the 24-yard line. So 1st down and 10 for the Dolphins. Here comes Dan Marino. A very important game for both teams. Dolphins 8-3, San Diego 6-5. 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs. They're going to look for Woody Bennett, see if he can get a gain here. They're going to try a sweep. Here's the handoff to Bennett. Bennett's going to try to sweep, and he's going to get some yards, maybe a gain of 2. He was pushed out by Green on the 26. That's a gain of 2, second down and 8 at the 26-yard line. Dolphins really got to wake up here. You're down 10-7 already in a close game on the road, and you really need to play well here. You need to get this win after a tough overtime loss against the Eagles last week. Second down and 8, 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs. Clayton's going to get the call. It'll be a short hitch. Marino back to throw. He tries to get to Clayton. Clayton's got the play. A safety blitz, well blocked by Miami, and he gets the ball to Clayton, the 32, a gain of 7. It'll be 3rd down and 1. So he does not pick up the first down. 3rd down and 1. They're going to go 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, go I formation. They're going to see if they can get the ball off to Woody Bennett. Here's the play, handoff to Bennett, and Bennett is going to pick up the first down. It was low at the tackle, the 36, but a 3-yard gain and a first down for the Dolphins. Moving the chains, 1st down and 10. That was the 5th run by Woody Bennett. 1st and 10, 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs. Bennett's going to get the call again. They might try another play here. They're going to try a pitch to the left. Here's the play, a pitch to the left to Bennett, and Bennett's going to get nothing. Stevenson misses a block, and Lyndon King brings Bennett down a loss of 4. Oh, that couldn't have went any worse. Yeah, that was a bad run. Stevenson doesn't miss many blocks, but in this case he did there, and that now brings up a 2nd down and 14 for the Fins. 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs, back to shotgun. Long slant to Duper. Marino back to throw. He's going to look. He's going to throw, and it's going to try to dump it off. And the pass is going to be caught by Duper at the 49, and a gain of 21 yards. Reuben Henderson picks up his 6th tackle, but that's a 21-yard gain for the Dolphins. Nice catch by Duper, his 7th catch of the game, and he's got 79 yards receiving. Dolphins go back to 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs. Get back under center. Try a quick pattern to Clayton. Marino back to throw. He's looking for Clayton. Passes incomplete. Flag on the play.
Holding offense. Number
And another
74,
bad penalty
10-yard
on the
penalty.
Dolphins. That moves the ball back, 1st down and 20 to Miami 43. Miami has 5 penalties for 32 yards. The Chargers have none. So 1st down and 20 now for the Dolphins. 3 wide receiver, 2 running back set. Going to go with shotgun. And they're going to go to a trips right formation. Try a medium out pattern. And it looks like the ball is going to go to Nat Moore. Will play action help. Here's the play. Marino back to throw. He's going to try to get the ball to Moore, and that's going to be caught. It's caught by Moore at the 48, pushed out by McPherson. That's only a 6-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 14 at the 49. 3rd catch of the game for Nat Moore. We'll go 4 wide receiver set. Go to a trips left formation, and they're going to try to get the ball. And they're going to try to get the ball to Cephalo. Cephalo looks like the call, medium slant. And nope, doesn't look good at all. They're going to maybe a screen. Nope. Doesn't look good on any of these passes. No, it doesn't. Doesn't look anything good on any of these. Long out pattern, try to get the ball to Duper. Deep loose coverage, and now they're going to try a draw to Bennett. Hand off to Woody Bennett, and Bennett's going to get up the middle on a draw. Ferguson makes a tackle to 45. That's a 6-yard gain, brings up a manageable 3rd down and 8 at the San Diego 45. 2nd tackle, that's the 7th rush by Woody Bennett. 3rd down and 8, 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Shotgun, going to medium slant and try to get the ball to Dan Johnson. Marino back to throw. He's looking for his tight end, and he throws, and Johnson's got it! Dan Johnson comes up with a big catch. It's a gain of 23 before Ken Green tackles him, but that's a 1st down. Nice play by Johnson. They didn't cover him well enough there on that play, and he had a beautiful catch on it, and that is 1st down now at the San Diego 22 for the Dolphins. 1st and 10 for Marino. They go back to a 3 wide receiver, 1 running back set. Mark Clayton might be the call here, a short hitch. 3-3 defense showing blitz. And instead they're going to go a medium fly to Nat Moore. Marino back to throw. He's going to try to get the ball to Moore. Moore's got it. He's spun down by McPherson, a gain of 9. And it looks like Joe Carter was injured, and he's going to be out for the rest of the game. But the Dolphins do pick up 9 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 1 as Nat Moore makes his 4th catch of the game. 2nd and 1. Out of shotgun, going to go to back to an I formation. They're going to look for Clayton to see if he can get up the middle. Try to get up the middle here. They'll look here. They're going to see like they'll try to call a dive play and go to Nathan. Here's the play. Hand off to Tony Nathan, and Nathan does pick up the 1st down. King with the stop at the 7. That's a 6-yard gain, and the Dolphins now have 1st and goal. Only the 5th run for Tony Nathan has been out for most of this game. But now at the San Diego 7. We'll see if the Dolphins can punch it in. See if they can punch it in here. You need to get a big touchdown here, and a good way to start the opening drive here of the 3rd quarter. 3 wide receivers, 1 running back. They're going to stay. They're going to go to Clayton. They're going to go to Clayton again. See if they can get a short cross pattern. Marino back to throw. He's going to throw into the end zone. Incomplete. Clayton was the intended receiver, and it was Turner on the coverage. 2nd down and goal. Miami goes to a 4 wide receiver set. Going to go shotgun. Cephalo's going to get the call, and it could be a short hitch. Marino looking back. He's got time. He's going to throw into the end zone, and the pass is going to be caught. He throws it to Nat Moore, and it's a touchdown for the Dolphins. Touchdown pass number 43 for Marino, and Nat Moore picks up the score. Yeah, that's the best way to start the drive of a new half. And pretty much the Dolphins have been pretty much quiet, but Dan Marino gets his 2nd touchdown, and Moore goes ahead and puts it in there. Uwe von Schamann with the extra point, and he pops it through. 10:03 left to play in quarter 3. Dolphins 14, Chargers 10, in a big game here at Jack Murphy Stadium in San Diego. The Dolphins will go ahead and kick it off. James, McGee, and Jackson to receive, and it goes into the end zone as the Chargers take over at their own 20. A nice mild, a light mild day here at Jack Murphy, 61 degrees and clear, but no wind. Very calm. It's a very calm day here. So out comes here comes Dan Fouts and the Chargers. They're down 14-10. They take over at their own 20. We'll see if the Dolphins can hold the Chargers on defense. Miami's in a zone coverage. I'll call basic, and it's going to be a handoff to James. He's inside trap right, but Charles Bowser spun him down to 23, and that's a 3-yard gain. 3rd tackle of the game for Bowser. Ernest Jackson's been good for the Chargers today. He's got 15 rushes for 68 yards and a touchdown. 2nd down and 7. 3-4 defense. Miami looks like they're going to stay in zone coverage. They're going to blitz Brown, and they're going to still call basic. Back to throw is Fouts. Fouts is going to throw. This pass is caught by Kellen Winslow again. Winslow has running room. Tackled by Blackwood, but that's a 17-yard gain and a 1st down. Already, Kellen Winslow, 7 catches for over 100 yards. Kellen Winslow, the Dolphins just cannot stop him. 7 catches for 103 yards already, and that's where most of the runs are coming from, not from Chandler or from Joyner. The Chargers have the ball at their own 40. 1st down and 10. Miami's going to call basic play, and it's going to be a handoff to Ernest Jackson. Brudzinski trips him up. That's a gain of 4. Chargers get it to the 44-yard line, 2nd down and 6. Bob Brudzinski with 5 tackles on the day so far. 3-4 defense. Staying in a zone coverage, they're going to go ahead and stay with a short pass now. And it's going to be another handoff to Jackson, and Jackson's going to get himself a lot of yardage there. Ernest Jackson gets a gain of 18 before A.J. Dewey pulls him down to Dolphins 38. Chargers really keeping the Dolphins off guard. So here it is again. The Dolphins go ahead, get a big score, and now the defense is just allowing San Diego to move the ball back. 1st down and 10 for the Dolphins. The Chargers at the Miami 38. Miami calling a basic. Here's another handoff. A handoff to Jackson. He broke the tackle. Blackwood with the tackle to 32. That's a 6-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Glenn Blackwood already with 10 tackles today. He's been the stopper, but again, it's not good when your secondary is making all the plays. It means that the running backs are getting through the defensive line and the linebackers. 2nd down and 4 for the Chargers, the Miami 32. Staying in zone coverage, Miami calls a run defense. This time it's another handoff. This time Jackson gets nothing as Brudzinski gets a stop at the 32. That's actually no gain. It'll be 3rd down and 4. Nice play by Brudzinski as he goes ahead and makes a good one there. We'll see if the Dolphins can hold the Chargers up here. Still at the 32-yard line. Miami in a 3-4 defense are going to call a short pass coverage. Back to throw is Fouts. Fouts has got a man, and he's got him. He's got Joyner, who catches it for the 1st down. Langford makes the stop, but that's a 14-yard pass play. Charlie Joyner already his 2nd catch of the game. And it's 1st down and 10 for the Chargers, the Miami 18. Yeah, Miami's defense just can't. As I said, Dolphins drive the ball downfield. Chargers come right back. Bo Camper was injured on the play. He'll be on the sideline for a play or two, for maybe a few plays. 1st down and 10 Chargers. Miami's still in a zone coverage. Miami calls a run defense. There's a handoff to Jackson, and Jackson's tackled by Langford at the 13. It's a 5-yard gain, but Ernest Jackson already has 100 yards rushing. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for San Diego. Paul Langford already 4 tackles. Chargers bring in Buford McGee. 3-4 defense. Miami's going to go for a run call again. Here's the snap. It's going to be another handoff, and this time a counter handoff to McGee, who gets tackled by Brown at the 10. But it does not pick up the 1st down. It'll be 3rd down and 2 at the 10-yard line. So another 3rd down for the Chargers. That was Buford McGee's 1st rushing attempt of the game. Mark Brown for the Fins, already 5 tackles. 3rd and 2, 3-3 defense. Miami goes back to man-to-man coverage, and they're going to call a short pass. Back to throw is Fouts. Fouts is going to throw, and the pass is going to be caught in the end zone by Kellen Winslow, and that's a touchdown for the Chargers. Kellen Winslow gets his 8th catch of the game, and he scores another go-ahead touchdown. Wow, yep, as I said, Fins score, but then the defense gives it right back, and the Chargers just drive it back downfield. Ralph Berneshka's extra point is good, and we've got 4:37 left in quarter 3. Chargers 17, Dolphins 14. Another dogfight. There's the kickoff by Berneshka. Walker at the 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, maybe the 27 or 28. Dolphins take over, 1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here comes Dan Marino. The Dolphins put together a good drive last time, but the Chargers get it right, bring it right back down their throat. 17-14, San Diego. 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs. They're going to look. 2 running backs. They're going to bring in Andrew Franklin to see if he can make a play. And instead, they're going to decide on something differently. 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs. They'll stay under center. Short slant, they're going to go to Duper. Marino under center. He's going to try to get it to Duper. Duper does make the catch. Henderson tackles him. A gain of 4, and that is a 2nd down and 6. Mark Duper catches his 8th catch of the game. And Reuben Henderson his 7th tackle. 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs. Marino going to stay under center. Short cross pattern is going to go to Mark Clayton. Marino back to throw. He's going to look, and he tries to get the ball, and Elko drills Marino as he throws. Dump to Duper. Green deflects it. No good. Ken Green his second deflection. The Dolphins are 6 for 9 on 3rd down so far, but it's 3rd down and 6 at their own 32. Miami goes into a 4 wide receiver set, shotgun. Going to go to a medium out pattern, try to get the ball to Nat Moore. Marino back to throw. He's looking for Moore, and the pass is going to be caught, and he just barely gets the 1st down. Miles McPherson knocks him out of bounds, but the Dolphins do get it. Another 3rd down conversion by the Dolphins. 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, back under center. I formation going to be called. They're going to try an off-tackle left and try to get the ball, give it to Woody Bennett. Bennett handoff to Bennett. Bennett's going to get some yardage. He's going to get a lot of yardage, and Green misses a tackle. He misses a tackle. Lyndon King finally brings him down, but Woody Bennett picks up an 11-yard gain and a 1st down.
Nice misdirection play by the Finns. Yeah, that was very good there as Woody Bennett picks up, and Dwight Stevenson makes up for that one missed block earlier with a big hole. Miami, at the Miami 49, first down and 10, 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs. They're going to look for a trap to the right and hand the ball off to Pete Johnson. Hand off to Johnson. Johnson's going to get maybe a few. King whips him down to 48, but that's a 3-yard gain. Second down and 7. 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs. They're going to look at a medium cross pattern. Going to try a little play action, try to get the ball to Clayton. Marino back to throw. He's looking, he fires. Pass is going to be caught by Clayton at the 39. Turner tackled him by the foot, but it is a 9-yard gain and a Dolphins first down. Only Mark Clayton's 3rd catch of the game, as the Chargers are actually doing a very good job holding him off. 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs. They're going to go with a short cross pattern. Going to look for Duper on the play. Look for Duper on the play. Here's a snap. Marino back under center. He's looking for Duper. Duper's got it. Duper's got it, and he gets a gain of 10 and another Dolphins first down. Reuben Henderson picks up the tackle, 9th catch of the game for Duper. Now at the San Diego 29-yard line. Big play there, definitely. Big play. You got to try to move the chains here. You got to definitely get points. You know this Charger defense is explosive. 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs. They go back to a 2-2. Off tackle left. They're going to try to hand it off to Woody Bennett. 3-4 defense, short, tight coverage. And they're going to try a medium fly to Duper. Back to throw is Marino. He's going to try to get it to Duper. Duper's got it. He's got it. Tackled by Henderson at the 14. That's the 10th catch from Mark Duper and another first down. Good audible call by Marino. Yes, he definitely got it on that one. He saw the coverage and saw he might have a shot on the outside. Mark Duper gets his 10th catch. Now at the San Diego 14, first down and 10. 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs. They're going to look for a short quick, and they're going to look like they're going to try to get it. They're trying to get it to Clayton. Marino back to throw. He's looking for Clayton. Clayton's got it. Doesn't get much though. Only a gain of 2. As John Turner makes the tackle, and it's now 2nd down and 8. 2nd and 8 for the Finns at the 12. 4 wide receivers set. They're going to look for Cephalo. They're going to try a cross. Marino back to throw. He's got time. He throws. Pass is caught by Clayton instead at the 6. He's tackled by Turner and a gain of 6. Only the 5th catch by Mark Clayton, 3rd down and 2. And that runs the clock out, and that is the end of the quarter. So a couple of scores here in the quarter. We completed 3 here at Jack Murphy Stadium. Chargers 17, Dolphins 14. We'll be right back in a moment, everyone. Welcome back, everyone, here to Jack Murphy Stadium for this game between the Miami Dolphins and the San Diego Chargers. Taking a look at the 3-quarter stats, both teams scored 7 points. Marino, a 7-yard pass to Moore. Fouts, a 10-yard pass to Winslow. No turnovers there. Marino now has 267 yards passing. Fouts, 170 yards passing. The Dolphins have had problems with Ernest Jackson. He's already rushed for 101 yards. But Miami's definitely got it here. We got a big play here in the start the 4th quarter on the San Diego 6, 3rd down and 2 for the Dolphins. San Diego calls the defense. We'll see what Miami can do here. Miami's going to go to a 2 wide receiver set. Can Woody Bennett maybe pick up the first down? We'll see if he can. On a 3rd down and 2. No, you know what? I disagree. We're going to go to a 3 wide receiver, 2 running back set, and we're going to try a short slant and try to get the ball to Duper. Back to throw is Marino. Marino's looking for Duper. He throws. The pass incomplete. Tried to get it into Duper. Duper had no room on that. It's 4th down and 2. Uwe von Schaumann, only a 60% chance to make the field goal from here. That is just ridiculous. But the Dolphins definitely have to try to put it through. So on comes on Uwe von Schaumann to tie this game up. They're going to try for the field goal. San Diego will try to block. Uwe von Schaumann. Here's the snap. Kick is up, and von Schaumann puts it through. A 23-yard attempt from von Schaumann, and the Dolphins tied this game up. 14:53 left to play. Dolphins 17, Chargers 17.
And Uwe Von Schaum will go ahead and kick this ball deep. James, McGee, and Jackson to receive. And it'll be another touchback. San Diego takes it at the 20. So here comes Dan Fouts, tied at 17. And we'll see what the Chargers can do. Yeah, that was a nice drive by Miami. It's too bad they didn't come up with the 6. But a field goal does tie this game up. So it can go anywhere from here in this fourth quarter. First down and 10. First down and 10. Miami's going to call a basic. We'll see what they do. Back to Fouts is going to throw on the first play. And he's going to get a short slant to Charlie Joyner at the 28. Langford hits him hard, but that's a gain of 8. Fifth tackle of the game by Paul Langford. Second down and 2 for the Chargers. 3-4 basic defense is called. Tight coverage, they'll call a run. And it's going to be a handoff to Ernest Jackson. And Jackson's brought down by A.J. Dewey at the 27. A loss of 1. Great play by Dewey. Yeah, this time they didn't allow Jackson to go ahead and get the big play there. A nice play by the Fins defense. Third down and 3 at the San Diego 27. Chargers probably looking at a run defense. Miami's going to go to a zone coverage, but they're going to call a pass. Here's the snap. And it's going to be a handoff to Jackson. And Jackson's not going to get the first down, just short by a few inches. Nice tackle by Glenn Blackwood, his 11th tackle of the game. And he makes the big run support play. Fourth down in inches, and the Chargers will bring out the punting unit. Yeah, you don't want to try anything here in your own territory. And you go ahead and punt this ball back. Fulton Walker return it. So Maury Buford's punt. Walker gets it at the 30, 35, 40, and brought down at about maybe the 42, maybe the 41. A 10-yard return and a punt of 29, so 29 yards net. 12:44 left to play in quarter 4. 17-17, Dolphins and Chargers here at Jack Murphy Stadium. Here comes Dan Marino as the Dolphins will try to make the ball get the ball downfield. 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs. A trap right and a hand ball off to Bennett. 3-4 basic short tight coverage. Instead, they're going to try a bomb fly to Duper. Marino's going to try to go downfield, and he throws this ball deep, and it's going to be incomplete. Nobody near it. Marino and Duper were not on the same page as the Dolphins tried to get the Chargers napping on it. It'll be second down and 10. 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs, shotgun formation. Short cross is going to go to Clayton. Marino back to throw. He's going to look for Clayton, and he throws in the pass. He dumps it off. He actually dumped it off to Tony Nathan at the 41, and he's still got running room, and he's still on his feet at the 50. He's finally brought down by Billy Ray Smith with his 5th tackle. That's an 11-yard gain and a first down. Good play by Tony Nathan to stay up there, and then barely had no chance. Tony Nathan makes his 3rd catch of the game. Now it's San Diego territory at the Charger 48. 2 wide receivers, 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs. Tony Nathan's going to get the call, and it looks like they're going to try an off tackle to the right. Handoff, and nope, it's a Marino and King on the delayed blitz. Busted play, Marino. McPherson corrals him. It's a 4-yard loss. It goes as a sack. A busted play. What a time for that to happen. Yeah, that's just. That you just can't do that right now. You gotta execute correctly. And right now the Dolphins have not been executing really that well at all. They're lucky they're actually tied in this game. Dolphins have 5 penalties. The Chargers have none. Second down and 14. Dolphins go to a 4 wide receiver set. Long slant. They're going to try to get the ball to Nat Moore. Marino back to throw. He's got time. He throws deep downfield. The pass is going to be caught by Moore. He makes the catch at the 37. That's a 16-yard gain and a first down. Miles McPherson on the tackle brings it up to the San Diego 36. First and 10 Dolphins. Back to a 3 wide receiver, 2 running back set. They're going to look at a sweep to the left and try to see what Tony Nathan can do. Here's the play. Handoff to Nathan. Nathan's going to try to get some yardage. He gets maybe a gain of 2. Smith makes his 6th tackle. It'll be second down and 8. Second down. You could still run the ball if you're the Dolphins. I mean, tied at 17, and you're in San Diego territory. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Dolphins call shotgun, put a man in motion, look for a long cross. They're going to try to get the ball to Dan Johnson, the tight end. Marino back to throw. He's looking for Johnson, and he throws. He's going to get it off, and Johnson can't make the catch. tipped away by Fouts. Tim Fouts with his second deflection. It'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Fins now. Still saying go back to a 4 wide receiver set, shotgun. Bennett's going to stay in to block. 3rd down and 8. Going to try a medium fly pattern and try to get the ball to Nat. Try to get the ball to Nat Moore. Here's the snap. Marino looking. He's got time. He throws. Pass is going to be caught by Nat Moore at the 26. Henderson brings him down, but not until the Dolphins get another 1st down. Dan Marino with 300 yards passing again. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, but he does pick up a big one there. Now at the San Diego 25. Nat Moore, that was his 8th catch of the game. 1st down and 10. They go back to a 3 wide receiver, 2 running back set. They might be looking at off tackle left. It's going to be a handoff to Tony Nathan. Nathan with the handoff. Nathan's going to get some yards. Nathan breaks a tackle. He gets to the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Lee Williams gets his 2nd tackle of the game for the Chargers. They're now in the San Diego red zone, 2nd down and 5. Miami staying in. Marino gets back under center. 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs. Could be looking at a trap to the right. It'll be a handoff to Tony Nathan again. Here's the snap. Handoff to Nathan. Nathan's going to get the 1st down. As Henderson misses a tackle, Nathan actually had daylight. Miles McPherson brings him down, but that's a 9-yard gain. 1st down Dolphins at the San Diego 11. 8th rush by Nathan. Yeah, you gotta continue. See if you can maybe run the ball a little bit better and maybe keep the Chargers off center. You can definitely run this ball. The Charger defensive line is not that good. 1st down and 10. 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs. They go to a trips left formation. Off tackle left, be a handoff to Woody Bennett. 3-3 defense showing blitz, call the original call. Handoff to Woody Bennett. Bennett's going to get some yards. Bennett breaks a tackle, and he's tackled by Gary Johnson, but not until Bennett picks up 5 yards. 2nd down and 5 at the San Diego 6. Dolphins doing it on the ground a little bit here. That was Woody Bennett's 9th rush of the game. He's got 38 yards. Yeah, the Charger defense now wondering why Marino's not throwing. And then again, you're actually getting yardage. You might as well keep the ball on the ground. 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs. They're going to try a short quick, try a little play action, try to get the ball to Duper. Here's the snap. Marino's looking. He tries to get the ball, and it's incomplete. Duper couldn't hold on to it. Mark Duper with a drop, and it's now 3rd down and 5. 60% chance for Uwe von Schaumann to kick a field goal from here, but you know you need the touchdown. 3rd and 5, 4 wide receiver set. Shotgun is going to be called. Put a man in motion. They're going to try a medium slant and try to get the ball to Clayton. Back to throw is Marino. He's looking. He fires into the end zone. The pass is incomplete. Tipped away by Young. Andre Young, a big tip away for the Chargers, and now it's 4th down and 5. So once again, the Dolphins cannot get the ball in the end zone, and Uwe von Schaumann is going to attempt another field goal. 60% chance this will be another 23-yard attempt. He made the last one. Can he make this one to put the Dolphins ahead? Uwe von Schaumann gets the snap. Here it is. Kick is up, and he puts it through. It's good.
Holding, offense, 10-yard penalty.
But a holding penalty on the Dolphins will nullify the field goal. Oh, wow. You gotta be kidding me. How do you hold on a kick? How do you hold on a kick? A terrible penalty on the Dolphins moves the ball back 10 yards, and now they'll have to retry it at the San Diego 16. Now it's a 33-yard attempt. A terrible holding call on the Dolphins. So what do you do here? Well, you got to try again. You got to. So Uwe von Schaumann is going to be asked to do it again, only this time from the San Diego 16. A terrible holding call. 6th penalty on the Dolphins. The Chargers have none. A little home cooking going on here in San Diego. Uwe von Schaumann will try again. Here's the snap. Kick is up, and this time it is no good. So the holding penalty takes a big 3 huge points off, and the Chargers, with 6:37 left to play, will take over at their own 20.
And Don Shula is livid. Yeah, no, he's giving the officials there a real talking to right now. There was no way that penalty should have been called. A little home cooking here in San Diego. It takes the 3 points off the board, and now we're still tied at 17. First down and 10 for the Chargers at their own 20. 6:37 left to play in quarter four. A terrible penalty. Miami, 6 penalties in this game. Chargers have yet to be thrown a flag on them. First down and 10. Here's the play. Back to throw. Run defense is called. Fouts is going to throw. He's going to get it to Kellen Winslow, and Winslow makes the catch at the 30. That's a 15-yard gain and a first down for the Chargers. Kellen Winslow, 9 catches, 128 yards. He's having a field day. They move the ball up to the San Diego 35. Glenn Blackwood is 12th tackle, but now the Dolphin defense really needs to buckle down and get this ball back. 3-4 defense. Miami going to go back to man-to-man coverage and call a run. Back to throw. Here's the handoff, and this time and a big up the middle. He's way gone. Look at that play. As Fouts hands to Jackson, and Brzezinski misses a huge tackle. Jackson picks up a 37-yard gain and gets the ball all the way down to the Miami 28. Langford grabs him at the 28 to keep him out of the end zone. What a play! What a block by Ed White, and Brzezinski misses a huge tackle. Wow! Let's take a look at that play again. That should have been brought down. He should have been brought down in the backfield, but Ernest Jackson goes all the way down there. And they're just right now after that field goal and then the penalty, the Dolphin morale right now on defense is just awful. Chargers have the ball at the Miami 28, 5:39 left to play. First down and 10. Dolphins are going to call a basic defense. Fouts is back to throw. He throws. The pass is going to be caught by Kellen Winslow at the 16. Blackwood makes another tackle, but not until after a 13-yard gain. Kellen Winslow, 10 catches for 141 yards. And the Chargers are right now moving this ball downfield. First down and 10 at the 15-yard line, 3-4 defense. Miami's going to go back to zone coverage and call basic. Fouts back to throw. He's got some time. And he tries to take a hit from Betters. It's dumped to Winslow and incomplete. So far, Doug Betters has not made a sack this game. He usually does. He's been held quiet. But second down and 10 for the Chargers. As Dan Fouts took a hit from Betters, but Winslow couldn't hold on to it. Second and 10. Dolphins call a pass defense. And now it's going to be a handoff to Jackson. And Jackson's going to pick up a 13-yard gain and a first down. 153 yards rushing by Ernest Jackson as the Dolphins are just unable to stop this drive. It's just awful right now how that's working out. They're down to the Miami 2, first and 10. Dolphins go into a goal line defense. Here's the handoff to Jackson, and Jackson gets gang tackled at the 2-yard line. No gain. Second down and goal. Can the Dolphins keep the Chargers out of the end zone? That's the question. Dolphins go into a 5-3 stack, and they call a goal line defense. Here's another handoff, but this time Jackson is in there, tackled by Baumhauer, but that's a touchdown for the Chargers. An absolutely horrible penalty takes 3 points off. The Chargers drive it right downfield, and with 2:44 left to play, Chargers take the lead. Here's the extra point, and it is good. 2:44 left to play. Chargers 24, Dolphins 17. The Dolphins are in danger of losing their second straight game. We've not done that this year. First, the Chargers will go ahead and kick it off. Walker, Heflin, and Clayton to receive. Fulton Walker at the 4, 10, 15, 20, and tackled by Bradley at the 24. 2:36 left to play. Here comes Dan Marino. Marino's had another average day, 300 yards passing, but 2 interceptions, 2 touchdowns. Dolphins need a touchdown to tie this game up. 4 wide receiver set, shotgun. Long slant, try to get the ball to Duper. Marino back to throw. He's got to try to get the ball downfield. He throws. Duper's got it. He makes the catch at the 43. Henderson brings him down at the 47, and that's a first down.
First and 10. 4 wide receiver set. It's going to stay in a hurry-up offense. Try a medium out pattern. Try to get the ball to Tony Nathan. Marino back to throw. He's looking for his running back. And he throws. The pass is going to be incomplete. It was a medium sideline pass to Nathan. He had no chance. Second down and 10. Stops the clock with 2:08. At the Miami 47. 4 wide receivers. 4 wide receivers set. I'm going to try a long cross pattern. Try to get the ball to Nat Moore. Marino back to throw. Getting good blocks. He throws. Pass is going to be caught by Nat Moore. He makes the catch at the 38. McPherson with a tackle at the 33. That's a 20-yard gain. And the clock will stop. And 2:01 left to play. The Dolphins will not get the play off. They'll call it and a 2-minute warning. Dolphins at the San Diego 33. Chargers 24. Dolphins 17. Miami trying to tie this game up with 2 minutes to go. Miami's got all 3 of their timeouts left. They can do anything they want, but they must get in the end zone. First down and 10 for the Fins. 4 wide receivers set. They're going to look to Mark Clayton. Clayton's going to try. They're going to try a medium out pattern. Marino back to throw. He's got some good blocking. Marino throws. Incomplete. He tried to dump it to Tony Nathan, and it'll be second down and 10. Dan Marino, 33 of 51 for 346 yards, 2 touchdowns. 4 wide receivers set. Going to try a long hitch pattern. Try to get the pass to Nat Moore. Marino back to throw. He's looking downfield. He throws. Pass is going to be incomplete as Moore was double covered. Third down and 10 for the Dolphins. Well, you got 2 downs to try to get 10 yards. 4 wide receivers set. We'll try a medium slant and try to get the ball to Duper. Marino back to throw. He's got to look. He's got to try to get the ball off. Duper's got it. He makes the catch at the 24-yard line before being tackled by Henderson at the 18. That's a first down. Dolphins will call a timeout. At the San Diego 18, 1:36 left to play. First down and 10. At the San Diego 18, Dolphins must get in the end zone, 1:36 left. 4 wide receivers set. Shotgun. They're going to look for a short. No, you actually got a medium. They're going to look for a medium hitch pattern and try to get the ball to Mark Duper. Here's the snap. Marino looking back. He's looking for Duper. He got to throw, and it's incomplete. He couldn't find an open man, and it's an incomplete pass, which is probably the right thing to do. Yeah, because you stop the clock with 1:33 left to play. Second down and 10 for the Dolphins now at the San Diego 18. Staying in shotgun. They're going to try a medium fly pattern. They're going to look for Clayton on the play. Marino back to throw. He's got time. He's got to throw, and he dumps it off. He dumps it off to Tony Nathan. Nathan's got room to run. He's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown. What a play by Tony Nathan. The San Diego was all back in the end zone, and Tony Nathan was all by himself. Marino gets it to Nathan right underneath, and Nathan just takes it the rest of the yards. That is a huge touchdown for the Dolphins. The only problem is it gives the Chargers plenty of time. Bobby Von Schaumann must make this extra point. And he does. 1:23 left to play in quarter 4. Dolphins 24, Chargers 24. But the Chargers will have all 3 of their timeouts in 1:23 to drive the ball downfield. And with Rolf Berneshka, if you can get to the 30-yard line, you got a good chance. Von Schaumann will kick this ball deep. And San Diego downs it at the 20. Here we go. Can the Dolphin defense make a play? The Dolphins have been held back by penalties and a couple of bad interceptions. But can the Dolphins hold the Chargers for one play and send this into overtime, or can they make a play on defense and still come away with it? First down and 10 for the Chargers. Dolphins are going to go into a basic defensive call. And it's going to be a handoff to Ernest Jackson. And Jackson with the tackle sweep right, but Beaucamper makes the tackle. It's 2 yards. Miami will not call a timeout, but the Chargers do. Second down and 8. I'm a little surprised on that call. Yeah, I would think Fouts would be throwing. Kellen Winslow has been really the man so far.
3-4 defense. Miami's going to go ahead and double team Kellen Winslow and call a pass. Back to throw is Fouts. Fouts is going to throw. Short crossing pattern to Winslow, and he was double covered, incomplete. Nice call by the Dolphin defense on that play. And now a big third down for the Chargers coming up at their own 22. 3-3 defense. Miami will continue to double cover Winslow, although Chandler could be the problem. Could be difficult. Dolphins call a short defensive pass. Here's the snap. Fouts is running. Fouts is going to have to try. He throws. The pass is going to be incomplete, tipped in the air by Blackwood. Glenn Blackwood comes up with a huge deflection, and the Dolphins are going to get the ball back. The Dolphin defense makes a huge stand. Boy, did they need that. And the Dolphins will have 2 timeouts, and they're going to try to block this punt. Dolphins will attempt to block it, but Fulton Walker ready to receive it. Here's the punt by Buford. The punt is not blocked. Walker brings the ball back up to about the 33. 1 minute to go in the fourth quarter. Tied at 24. Can Dan Marino lead a 1-minute drive to win this game? Dolphins get on the field. They got 2 timeouts, but they got to get the ball downfield. 4 wide receivers set. Nathan's going to stay in to block. Shotgun formation. Long cross. Try to get the ball to Duper. Marino back to throw. He's going to throw deep downfield, and the pass is going to be incomplete. Broken up by Henderson. Reuben Henderson with the deflection. 2nd down and 10. 52 seconds to go. 4 wide receivers set. Marino's going to do for a bomb on the post. Try to get the ball to Mark Duper again. Here's the snap. Marino's going to throw deep down the field. He throws. Flag is on the play. The pass is going to be incomplete.
Illegal motion. Offense. Number
Another
89.
penalty on the
5-yard
Dolphins,
penalty.
though. But it does give the Dolphins another chance. 43 seconds left to go. 2nd down and 15. So in a way that actually helped because you have another chance to get the ball downfield. 4 wide receivers set again. Miami's going to go for a bump, going to go for a fly pattern, try to get the ball to Duper. Back to throw is Marino. Here's the snap. Marino's going to have to throw deep, and he throws. The pass is going to be caught. It's caught by Duper at the 38-yard line. Dan Marino over 400 yards passing. Miami will call a timeout. 35 seconds left to play. They're at the Charger 38-yard line. Still not close enough for any chance of a field goal for Von Schaumann. They got to get to at least, believe it or not, the 15-yard line to have a crack at it. Dolphins have 1 timeout remaining. Fans here at Jack Murphy Stadium cheering on their Chargers. Dolphins trying to steal this win. 4 wide receivers set. Shotgun is called. Going to try a long out pattern and try to get the ball to Duper again. Here's the snap. Marino looking. He's got to try to get the ball. Marino's going to take off with it. He's tackled by Green, a gain of 2. And the Dolphins will have to call another timeout. Last timeout, Dolphins, now 27 seconds left. 4 wide receivers set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Question is, can the Dolphins get close enough? 27 seconds left. Dolphins 24, Chargers 24. They're at the San Diego 36. No chance for a field goal. They're going to go for a bomb to the post pattern, and they're going to try to get the ball to Clayton. Here's the snap. Marino looking. He's got time. He's got to throw, and he throws into the end zone. This pass is going to be incomplete. Green popped it up. No good. 3rd down and 8. 19 seconds to go. Miami will have another chance to try to get the ball in there. Try to post pattern it and try to get the ball to Duper. Back to throw is Marino. He's trying to get into the end zone. Here's the throw. He throws. The pass is going to be caught. It's caught by Duper. He's in the end zone. It's a touchdown for the Dolphins. No flags. Mark Duper comes up with a humongous catch. He's double covered, and he takes it in the end zone. The Dolphins take the lead with 9 seconds to go. I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. How Mark Duper came down with that catch is incredible. He brings it in there and look at and makes it. He has over 217 yards receiving, and the Dolphins take this game away from the Chargers. Here's the play again. What a play has got Marino. He looks down deep, and Duper was pretty much behind the defense, and Duper was double covered. There's no way he should have made that catch. No flags. That's touchdown number 45 for Marino, and the 11th touchdown for Mark Duper, as the Dolphins look like are 9 seconds away from pulling this one out of their ass. Unbelievable. Boy, did Miami need that. Wow. The fans here at Jack Murphy are stunned. They can't believe it. They just can't believe it. San Diego pretty much played a perfect game here. Pretty much perfect, but the Dolphins make a huge play. Extra point by Uwe von Schaumann is up and good. 9 seconds left to play. Dolphins 31, Chargers 24. As the Dolphins right now 9 seconds away from pulling it out of their butt. But now if you're the Dolphins, you got to be careful with the kickoff. They're going to squib this. Here's the squib kick. And it's going to be taken at the 15, 20. And that's about it. And it's a fumble, but bounces all the way to McGee at the 10. Brought down by Roan, a return of 10 yards. But that will do it as the clock runs out here. And the Miami Dolphins steal one on the road here against San Diego on one of the final plays of the game. Unbelievable. After a tough loss to the Eagles last week, Miami gets a huge win on the road this week. So Miami wins this one 31-24. Marino 37-59 for 450 yards, 2 picks but 4 touchdowns. Woody Bennett 38 yards rushing, Nathan 27 yards. Bennett did have a couple of good first downs. Mark Duper, though, really the player of the game. 14 catches, 217 yards, including a big touchdown. Nat Moore with 96 yards catching. Clayton was kept quiet, only 31 yards receiving. Glenn Blackwood, however, led the defense. He had 13 tackles. And plus a huge deflection, which allowed the Dolphins to force the punt from the Chargers. Dan Fouts, 14-23, 206 yards. He had a touchdown. He had 1 pick. Ernest Jackson, however, Dolphins couldn't figure him out. 157 yards rushing. He had 2 touchdowns. Kellen Winslow, Dolphins couldn't figure out. 141 yards receiving, and he had a touchdown. But the Dolphins make the play of the game, and that as Marino to Duper, huge play, and the Dolphins will go ahead and take the win. And Reuben Henderson for the Chargers had 13 tackles. So the Miami Dolphins pick up a humongous win on the road against a good San Diego team after a tough loss to the Eagles. The Dolphins bounce back and go ahead and get a huge win. Let's take a look at the rest of the scores here in this 1984 replay. It was Atlanta over Cleveland, 27-20. Dallas beats Buffalo, 15-13. The Cardinals get a big win over the New York Giants, 21-20. It was Seattle still staying best, 10-2. They have the best record in the AFC right now. They're the number 1 seed. They beat the Bengals 28-10. Washington over Philly, 23-20. Chicago downs Detroit, 13-9. The Los Angeles Rams get a big win on the road in Green Bay, 27-24. New England stays the Dolphins, 24-7 over the Colts. But the Dolphins still have that half game on them because the Dolphins beat the Patriots twice. Houston down the Jets, 31-21. Tough loss for the Jets. They fall back to 500. It was Pittsburgh over New Orleans, 35-14. Denver downs Minnesota, 20-0. The Raiders get a big win on Kansas City, 16-10. Of course, the game you just saw, Miami over San Diego, 31-24. And the San Francisco 49ers continue to be the best team in the NFL, 45-35 over Tampa Bay. So let's move on to week 13. Next week, the Miami Dolphins will be home against the New York Jets. The Dolphins will be home against the Jets. They crushed the Jets earlier in the regular season, but now they play them at home, and we'll see if the Dolphins can get a big win at home and get their 10th win of the year. Some other big matchups. You got 6-6 Atlanta against 6-6 Cincinnati.
The 6-5-1 Rams will take on the 7-5 Buccaneers in a big game there. San Diego, coming off this tough loss today, will travel to 7-5 Pittsburgh in a big game. The Jets in Miami is also a big game. Philadelphia travels to St. Louis in a big matchup there. And Seattle will go to Denver. So you take a look. So let's take a look at the standings so far here. At the end of 12 weeks of the regular season, the Miami Dolphins, 9 wins, 3 losses, a game ahead of the Patriots, but the Patriots cannot tie with the Dolphins. The Dolphins right now are the number 2 seed. Pittsburgh would be the 3 seed. The Seattle Seahawks, however, best record in the league, best record in the AFC at 10 wins and 2 losses. Question is, with 4 games left, can Miami overcome that? In the NFC, the San Francisco 49ers are just leading everybody right now. 11 wins and 1 loss. They just look like Joe Montana out there. Just looks like it can't be stopped. The Cardinals lead the East at 9-3. Green Bay leads the Central at 9-3. But still but 4 games left to play and some big football. And some big football games coming up. Let's take a look real quick at the Miami Dolphins remaining Dolphins schedule. So the Dolphins will now be home for 3 of their last 4 against the New York Jets. Big game probably up against the Los Angeles Raiders, at Indianapolis, and then hosting Dallas. So the Dolphins will have 3 of the last 4 at home. And the Dolphins rank a lot first in points, yards, passing, touchdown percentage, and yards per play. But they're close to, they're in the bottom 5. They're in the bottom 5 in rushing average, and interception percentage. I mean, really, the Dolphins just not cutting it right here. Just not cutting it. Dan Marino, however, let's take a look at Marino's stats after 12. We can take a look here. Marino, 4,517 yards. He's got needs 500 more yards to pass 5,000. So although he's got 23 interceptions and he only had 19 that year, but he's got 45 touchdowns. Tony Nathan right now, 592 yards rushing. Woody Bennett, 313. Wide receivers, it's all about Duper and Clayton. Duper's got 1,400 yards, Clayton 1,200 yards. Now Moore on his way to probably becoming another 1,000. So the Dolphins will probably have 3 1,000-yard receivers. Very much there. On the defensive line, the tackles are led by Doug Betters. He's got 29 tackles on the line so far. Bo Camper with 23 tackles, and Bob Baumhauer with 16. Linebackers, the tackles will be made by Mark Brown. He leads the team in tackles with 69. A.J. Dewey with 60, but unfortunately Dewey missed a couple of games with an injury. Defensive backs, it's Glenn Blackwood with 78 and William Judson with 77. But William Judson, though, leads the team with 6 interceptions. Glenn Blackwood with 5 interceptions. However, Doug Betters leads the team with 12 sacks. So he's been excellent right now on the line. So as I said, we got 4 more games left. Jets, Raiders, Colts, and Cowboys. So the question is, the Dolphins right now, can they hold on and win this division and have at least a bye week and not play the first week of the playoffs? We still got a long way to go. Still got lots to go. Anyway, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this game. After a tough, devastating loss last week, the Dolphins come off with a big win this week. As the Dolphins go ahead and beat San Diego on pretty much the last play of the game, 31-24. Until next week, this is Robert and this is Joseph. We'll see you next time on this Action PC Football Sports Network.